Hi, my name is Eveline and I would like a balayage hair.
Yeah, and a little part of your hair, not too much, because you want still a bit long hair.
Yes.
And it's about more than a year ago since you model. So it's a long time. You're married in between.
Yes.
You have 12 children now. No, that's not true. But the practice of it. Just joking. When you turn around so you can see how your hair is now. And when they search you on your name, you have a lot of short hairstyles also.
Yes.
So you can find a lot of videos of you. Thank you very much.
Hello friends on YouTube, gonna do a wonderful hair again. Now you hear what she wants the balayage, so I have to wash the hair in front because now it's totally dry. And I want to do it on a hard cape, so give levels in with blonde shades and then cool the total color down and then do the haircut. Starting with washing. Warm wordt goed zitten, hè?
Ja hoor.
Het is wel belangrijk dat je wast van tevoren, omdat je namelijk dan eventueel opbouw van spullen die je zelf gebruikt eruit haalt.
Oké.
I'm going to wash the hair with the deep cleansing shampoo. Just to get rid of all the buildups in the hair. Het ruikt ook lekker deze shampoo.
Ruikt het nog niet?
Het is de mentholtje.
Oh ja, lekker.
Now I only have to wash it one time. You see all the foam is coming up, so I'm certain that the hair is clean. Otherwise you wouldn't see it. Rinse the shampoo out of her hair. Take out as much water as I can and lifting her head softly up. So now clean hair to work on. Yeah. I'm first starting with putting on some protection and then I brush the hairs. She has a lovely amount of hair, so that will be okay. Niet te klein. Ja, dat hebben we niet uitgepakt. Dank je. I don't need plastic for it. We're going to work with hard cape, so I laid all the hairs on plastic on hard cape, but that you see in the video. There with Olivia Garden brush. This is a very gently brush. It doesn't pull the hairs and get knots real easy out. And in the meantime, when it's your brush, you're going to know that the hairs on top give all the grease to the brush, and then the brush brings them down to the dry ends, so you get a lot better hair afterwards. After using a week this brush, you have nice polished hair. Part hairs over the center, on the neckline, part in 2 parts, and put it up again. Now I'm going to set the hard cape. I do this by turning her to the side, so you can see what I'm going to do. Getting my hard cape on the level where she is, so I can lay all the hairs on the hard cape. Also with plastic foil I have a support for all the things I do, so that's why I use a hard cape. Putting some gel on the ends of the hard cape. Take my plastic foil and glue it on the gel. So now I have protection for my hard cape, for closing and the cape, and I can work on this. Put on my own protection. And plastic foil just created myself plastic foils. Now I start in the neckline, about half between the neckline and the skull bone, by parting a line. Come on, get this hook. Comb the hairs on the plastic foil. Of course I stay away from the first line, because I don't need anything in there. I made a nice softly bleach with a deep conditioner in it. And make nice straight lines into her hair. In the underlines I don't need that much blonde, because it's not necessary. Take one of our plastic foils, lay it on the collar I just created. Take a new line on it. This is on the skull bone. Again, comb the hairs and lay them on the foils. Make sure the spreading is nice. Now I can see through the plastic foil what I'm doing, so it's no hocus pocus for me. In the outlines I create mostly the longest light lines. This is very nice when you take the hairs high up. Create nice soft lines. Take a new plastic foil on it, and of course I repeat the same lines. Lay the hairs once again on the plastic. Now you see here is a new line. It's about 2.5 centimeters till 3 centimeters higher. So I have to be aware of that. Start in the center. Again, the start line I take a little bit higher up. Now I've got all the foils on her hair. So I take my plastic foil from the sides and the gel. So I free it from the underlines. Then take the foil high, knot it, close it. And I'm going to wait for about 20-25 minutes. Control it, maybe more. I tell you that afterwards. Just have to lay the side. The rest is in the foil. So now I can take this hard cape off and she is free to move. So we'll be back. So now I took out all the foils. You see the blonde lines in her hair. So now I'm gonna rinse it out. Then put a toner over total hair. This took 25 minutes to get to this level of blonde. And I don't want to take all the lights and the colors out of her hair, because then I would shade her hair a lot, because then she would be platinum between lovely golden hairs, and I don't want that to happen. It has to feel like hair, and not like rope. Now I leave it this way, just press the water out. I'm gonna apply the toner, it's with 2%. Mix this in a bowl. And it's a 10/2:1. So it's it's a violet and an ash tone. On cream base with a deep conditioner in it. This I just apply on my hairs, massage it in, and takes away the yellow tones out of her hair. I protected my hands with a special product, so don't think there is no protection on my hands now, because there is. There always is. It's a product from Glint. And specially made for hairdressers and persons who work with chemicals. You can already see the color is getting into the less golden colors, so it's more to the violet and gold tones. This I let work in for about 5 minutes, then rinse it out. And then we're going to cut her hair. Hello, back. So now we're going to cut her hair. Now I know she does have a little bit length in the hair, otherwise we wouldn't have to do the coloring we did. Don't need the neck paper because she has long hair and stays long. Now her hair is still very wet, but it's also necessary because it's going to work with a ergo hot razor, and I'm going to show you how wonderful, playable I make this hair. The first thing I do is control the length. This is the length on the back. I know there's a part very dry, so that comes up. So I know that I have about 15 centimeters on top. She has already layers, but they are a little bit longer. But I also want to get the softness into her hair. So I do this with a special way of cutting. Brush the hair with a flat brush. It's a paddle brush of Ergo. And from Attitude I take a silver spray. I love this product because I apply it before I go working on the hairs. This also smells very right and it protects the hairs. And it corrects the color even a bit more. Very easy to use. Ruikt ook lekker, hè?
Ja, heerlijk.
Now first, going to the front, I have to know which length I have on the front. Take a half of the front now, go to the center and take off about 3.5 centimeters. connect the line to the sides and only take the parts in front of her ears. And the nice thing of a hot knife is that it travels through the hair so easy that you don't even feel it. And you have no damage on the hair at all. This is my first baseline at the front. Now I take a part of it up to the upper levels to create my first line. I have to have a guideline, so I leave a part of the front to the front, take the hairs up, start twisting, knowing when I take this up, I count there, so you can see this is the length of it. So now I'm going to make, in freehand style, a small palm tree of it, or a Christmas tree, or whatever. I called it last year the Christmas tree because when I invented this technique, it looks a bit like a Christmas tree, and it was Christmas at the time. So I love it a lot, and I love Christmas. Thank God, it's only take about 13 weeks, and then it's Christmas time again. So now I have a guide on top. Take a new line on the back of it. Twist the hairs again. Can also feel where the dry ends are.
They're really dry.
They are really dry. But at the moment they are real red. Show you this also from the side, so I can turn her. So take this up, twist it, come at the dry end, take care that I hold in a straight line up and work out my line. First take a part over the half of her head. Do this in a V line. Take it up, hold it in a straight line, knowing what my start is. Here it comes, there are the ends. And create a wonderful playable effect again. And I can do this with a knife because the ends are sealed by the heat of the knife. So you can always have wonderful ends on the hair without disturbing the quality of it. From the front, take the hairs over to the back, twist them again. This is also on the other side. Take the hairs up, take them to the back, watch between my fingers where the first line of cutting starts, lifting them up. Now the upper lines are all in layers, but also very playable layers. So now I can correct the line like I normally do. This I do by parting over the center line onto the skull bone. Then I turn it so you can see also what I'm doing. Pin the hairs aside. Bend the head to the front so I get a straight line on the shoulders. take off about 3 centimeters in an almost straight line. And when I cut to the sides, I bend up a bit. I think on this side it's about 10 o'clock. So I need on this side about 2 o'clock. Also holding it in a straight line. And in the center I come together with the lines. Control them on both sides. Now I get the same length. Take 2 centimeters on it. Take it straight down again, over the center line. And now I gently make a soft line of it. So I hold my knife flat, show you that when I get to the other side. Make a very playable line of it. Show you that on this side. Take about 2.5 centimeters. Start at the center line. Turn a bit so you can see this. Be aware that the skull is still to the front. Knowing that in the underline is my line of guiding. And with my flat knife, I gently take off some length so I get a nice feathered out line. Go back over the same line and correct the line. Okay, so here.
Mijn vader zegt altijd en zegt, Jezus, diep je?
Ja, leuk.
Altijd. Of zeg maar gewoon Tom.
Vind ik ook leuk. Take the hairs to the back, lay them over the line of the skull line. Knowing my underline, I can see it, where I can work on. And just shape it in the right shapes for a skull. Do the same on the other side. Take the hairs over. Watch at the rounding of the skull. And lay the hairs over the line of cutting. And I already can see that I come in the layers I made on top. Because I can see them laying. When the hairs slip out of my fingers, I see them laying on her hair. I see them everywhere. Going to the sides again. Take part of the back on the hair at the front. Let it know. And connect the lines to each other. Dus also on this side, take small part of the hairs behind the ear, lay them to the front, on the line of cutting, and connect the lines to each other. And now I have a perfect shape for a free style, very free cut hairstyle, also with a lot of funny layers, but not visible layers, and a playable effect in the hair. So now I can dry the hair and then restyle it and come to the end result. Lekker hè?
Heerlijk. Ik heb uitgekeken naar dit moment.
Dat vind ik heerlijk altijd. Kappertjes spelen is hartstikke leuk.
Spelen.
Ja. Dit vind ik kappertjes spelen. Dit is echt een beetje zoals ik het vroeger als hobby had. Ik vond het heel leuk. Als hobby was het ook heel leuk. Stiekem in de schuur. Die meisjes die eigenlijk niet mochten van hun moeder. Maar stiekem nu. Nee, niks verkeerd. Ik haal alleen wat haar eraf. Stiekem kleuren, denk ik ook. Leuk. Start blow drying with the same paddle brush I started with. Just gently dry the hairs. I think this is a bit boring to watch, so I'll close it for now and then we will be back. Now, so far blow drying. I want to have some air into her hair, so I take a little bit dirty angel, lift the hairs up, take a little bit between the hairs. It's a bit same like the powder product there on the market. The only wonderful thing about the dirty angel is you can get it on the places you want it, and it feels so on set. Yeah, very lovely, cool. It's a very cool product. Doesn't greases the hair, gives it a lot of volume. Because when you go with your fingers into the hairs, you get very easy the volume you want. So this is a nice layered balayage hairstyle. With no split ends anymore. And a lovely feeling. I thank you for watching. Thank her for being my model again. Take away the towel. She will turn and show you how wonderful her hair is now. Mooi hoor.
Ja, zeker. Heel tof.
Voelt lekker?
Ja.
Ik vind het ook mooi. Staat je ook leuk.
Ja, leuk.
Ondeugend ook die kleine blonde lokjes hier aan de voorkant. Die maken het heel sexy. Zie je dat? Die inkijkjes. Heb ik expres iets harder aangezet.
Heel leuk. En hier is hij weer donker.
Ja.
Ja, leuk.
De ene lokje moet je even naar de andere kant hebben.
Ja.
Gaan even foto's maken.
Ja.
Dank je wel, schat.
Hi, my name is Eveline and I would like a balayage hair.
Yeah. And a little part of your hair, not too much, because you want still a bit long hair.
Yes.
And it's about more than a year ago since you model. So it's a long time. You're married in between.
Yes.
You have 12 children now. No, that's not true. But the practice of it. Just joking. When you turn around so you can see how your hair is now. And when they search you on your name, you have a lot of short hairstyles also.
Yes.
So you can find a lot of videos of you. Thank you very much.